All right, today's lesson is on combining like terms. You have a notes page, so make sure you have that out. All right, this beginning part that we're going to work on is not on the notes page, but just listen. All right, so if you look at this, maybe a family, two kids are telling their parents what they want for dinner. So someone says 2 burgers, a fry, and a drink. The other kid says 3 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and 2 drinks. Okay, so when the parent goes and looks at this, maybe this might be what they look at in algebra: 2 burgers plus a fry plus a drink, 3 burgers plus 2 fries plus 2 drinks. Okay, so when we're talking about combining like terms, if you look at this, my burgers are like terms. So I would say probably 5 burgers. So if a parent was writing this down, they would probably write 5 burgers plus 3 fries plus 3 drinks. It's just easier that way. So they were combining the things that were alike. Okay. If you look at this one, if we think of A being apples and B being bananas, look at the following situation. So I have 2 A's here, 2 apples, 3 B's or 3 bananas, and 3 apples. So if I were going to combine like terms, my apples are like terms. They are the same thing. So together I have 5 apples plus 3 bananas. Okay, I cannot add these two together because they are not like terms. Okay, all right, so go ahead and get your notes out here and write down this definition. So like terms are terms that contain the same variable raised to the exact same powers, the exact same power. Okay, so take some time and write that down. And now let's look at my examples here. So 5x and 8x, those are like terms because they both have the variable x, and they're both not raised to just the first power there. Okay, so I could combine these together and say that's 13x's. Okay, this one, again, there's the same variables. It's x and y. It's x and y together. So I could combine those. That's 8, 9, 10, 11 x, y. Okay, it's good to know that if I had 5yx, that is actually the same too, because that is a like term as well, because even though the variables are switched, it's still multiplying 5 times y times x. This is multiplying x times 8 times x times y. Okay, all right, these are also like terms because they have the same variable and they are raised to the same power. So all right, so let's look at a couple of them down here too. For this one here, what's really important that you know, let's see, this is not on, this is, you need to write this one down. So if I have x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus x, that just means my coefficient, which you've learned in the other video, the coefficient here is just implied that it's 1x here. Okay, 1x, 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 but I don't have to write the ones. So a total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's. Okay. This one though, a little different. X times x times x times x times x. If I am multiplying my x's, I get an exponent. So this would be x to the 5th power. Okay. So when I add variables, I get a coefficient. When I multiply them, I get an exponent. That's very important, very important. Because if you think about it, if I said that x was 2, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, well, isn't that just 2 to the 5th power? Okay. So once you put a real number in there, it's easier to see that that would be an exponent. All right. Okay. All right. So let's do a couple examples. So this is on your notes. I want you to circle and tell me if you think that they are liked pairs or not. Like terms or not. So pause the video and come back when you have completed this section only. All right, check them and see if you got the correct answers. All right, I want to look at this one for sure. This says 3x squared and this says 4xx. Well, this could be simplified. 4 times x times x. That can be simplified to 4, to 4x to the 2nd power. Okay. Same thing with this one over here. All right. 7x squared y. Well, don't I have 2 x's here? So that could be written 3yx squared. Okay. All right. let's do some other examples. So these are not in your notes, but we're just going to do these together really quick. Okay. So the first thing you want to look at is maybe just underline what you think are like terms. So my R's are like terms. So I have 6 R's and 9 R's. So altogether that's 15 R's. And I don't have anything to combine this with, so I just bring it down. 7 C's, take away 3 C's, that's just 4 C's. Okay. If I look at this one, I have 5 Q's and 9 Q's. So that's 14 Q's. Then I just write down what's left, minus 8. This one's a little different here. If I look at my H's, you need to look at the sign in front of them, then sign in front of it. So this is kind of like a negative 9 H's and positive 4 H's. So if I have negative 9, but then I add 4 to it, think about it on a number line, I'm left with negative 5 H's, okay? And then if I look here, I've got positive 5 and positive 8. That's plus 13, okay? All right, let's look at this one. Let's look at my D's. I've got 8 D's, and this is positive, 8 positive D's, but minus 7 D's. So that would just be 1 D left. I don't have to write the 1. You can, but you don't have to. And then I have 9, take away 3. So that would be a plus 6. Because if I have 9 and I take away 3, I have 6 left. All right, and 9B plus 3B's, that would just be 12B. Okay? Okie dokie. All right, so now it is your turn. Why don't you do, why don't you do the first 4 first and check those answers. Come back and check those answers, and then I'll let you come back and do the others. So pause and do the first 4. All right, check those 4. Now, most of the time, if you look up here, A, B, and BA are the same. Really, normally, you're always going to, if you have more than one variable, they will be in alphabetical order. So it would be A, B, this would be X, Y, okay? All right, so do the last 6 and come back and check your answers. All right, check those last 4, or 6, sorry, those last 6. Okay, those were all addition problems, addition, subtraction. Okay. All right, last part on yours. What I want you to do is I want you to match the ones that over here match up with this over here. Okay, so you can just draw a line to it, that's fine. Okay, do that and come back when you have your answers. All right, check your work. All right, so now you have an exit slip here. You have 5 questions. You can just write down the answers if you want, or write down the problem and then circle your final answer. I'm going to check this tomorrow. If you have any questions on this, please make sure that you ask me tomorrow, okay? Hope you have a great day, guys.